Saskatchewan is moving forward with a plan to expand irrigation in the province. Once it's finished, more water will be available for farmers, allowing an additional 364 square kilometers to be irrigated. Despite a $1.15 billion price tag, this is just the first stage of the Lake Diefenbaker irrigation project. And for Premier Scott Moe, it's something worth celebrating.
In addition to just being used for agricultural irrigation and increasing the value of the crops we're producing, it's also going to provide the opportunity as we build out channels for water security for our municipalities.
The Premier says the province and agricultural producers will share the project's hefty cost. As for whether the federal government will lend a hand,
it doesn't look like that's coming through, but we'll continue to work with our federal government so that they could be a partner in this space, but we need to start moving on it.
The president of the Saskatchewan Association of Rural Municipalities says its members are optimistic.
We'd be wanting to sit in on some of the conversation to see what the costs actually are, but we are definitely a strong proponent of the federal government putting in a share.
But one group that's not happy about the plan is the Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations. Chief Bobby Cameron says he's deeply troubled by what he calls a lack of meaningful consultation. In a statement, Cameron said, quote, "Our inherent and treaty rights must be respected, and First Nations must be included in these major project decisions that impact our traditional lands that we have been stewards of since time immemorial," end quote. Scott Moe says the province plans to continue consultations with agricultural producers and First Nations over the next year. Shovels are expected to hit the dirt in 2025 for Phase 1. And the Premier says the entire project is expected to cost much more than its original 2020 estimate of $4 billion. Alexander Kwan, CBC News, Regina.